Well, folks, I think it's time to retire these old waders. So long, waders. Hey folks, welcome to the channel. I'm Matt. That shot was where I went fishing a couple of days ago. It was blowing a gale. I don't know if you can hear it. It's still blowing a gale. We got this guy sitting on top of us today. So we'll see. I might be able to go out this afternoon. Since it's Sunday, I hate to miss an opportunity, but you know, just is what it is. I don't need to be getting sick anyways. I'm gonna put some of that clip, or the rest of those clips from I guess last week, up here at the end of the video. Like I said, didn't do much piddling, so I just trying to figure out a spot to put it. So we're gonna put it at the end of this video. A gale out there. I think gust of 40 is what I saw. So let's take it a minute to talk about some of the fishing apps. All right, we're going to start off with the paid apps, RipCharts and ReefCast. I've used ReefCast, haven't used RipCharts, but from what I understand, those are pretty good. As far as RipCharts, it's a pretty good app. ReefCast, you got to pay a little bit for, but everything you get in ReefCast, you can get from Wendy.com, which, don't get me wrong, all these apps have in-app purchases, but Wendy.com, you can pretty much use a lot of its functionality without any purchase, so it's essentially free. I have used Wendy.app. I actually use both of them, one to confirm the other, and I like them both. So we'll, you know, that's up to you. The other app I use is called Buoycast, and really and it's got some in-app purchases also, but really I use that to get the NOAA observations and the NOAA forecast, because really the NOAA is pretty much going to be go, no go as far as what we're going to do. And, you know, I always like to have a plan A, plan B. If offshore is not going to work, I do inshore. You know, if I'm planning on inshore, but then the offshore looks good, or, you know, going out the river or staying in a creek, or just leaving the boat on the trailer and fishing the beach. So, and if the camera is vibrating, I apologize because the wind's trying to come around here in the garage. That's a real good gust there. Makes me glad I'm here. Now, as far as a couple other two apps I've used, obviously the Simrad app used to be Live or Connect or Link, and now they've done away with that one and have the Simrad app. Another one is iInstall, and I use that for the magnometer in there to see where interference is for a couple of my sensors. But that's another good one to have if you plan on doing a lot of your own electronic install. Can't forget fishing knots. I'm not a Boy Scout. I can, for the life of me, can't remember how to do one knot to the other, even though I'm posting knot videos. A lot of that's for practicing, and it's a whole lot easier to practice and learn a knot at the house than on a boat. If it's pitching back and forth, I go to what's best, and if I can get my muscle memory down, you know, that last knot you tied may be your best knot. Lastly, I want to talk about two apps I kind of get for reports. One being Fish Angler and the other being FishBrain, which is kind of good to see what's been out there. I will say here of recently, not very many people have been posting up in my area, and a lot of it could be due to the fact we're going into the off season, but the other part could be is the apps may be losing market share or just overall usage. I know there's a lot of data from last year, this time, or 2019 from this same time in the year. So, and it could be just there's not as many people around here using them. So I think that does it for my notes. So just wanted to get on here real quick and talk about a couple little things that help me plan out a fishing trip and when to go or what I'm going to be fishing or what I'm going to be doing. So if you hadn't heard, I'm going to copy and paste the URL down in the bottom of the description down here. I don't have enough subscribers to put a link, but the URL is for the giveaway we're doing for 2021. Got a nice rod and reel combo that I'm going to be giving away to a lucky sub. I'm going to be using TubeBuddy for the raffle, so you got to be a sub of the channel to be eligible. So with that, have a good weekend. Stick around. You can see me piddling around here a couple days ago, and we'll see you out there again. Thank you. What's going on, folks? I don't know if you can hear me. Forgot my harness, so I'm gonna have to do some redneck engineering to get this camera to set. But right here we got a little walk going way up there. We're gonna try to catch us a trout. Wind's blowing, as you can probably hear. So and we're doing it on lunch break. So we're trying to hustle if I'm a little bit out of breath, because I've been walking a ways. So see what happens. Hopefully we'll get something that turns out, and I'll see if I can throw a picture of what I rigged up, since I forgot my harness. Man, as you can see, I'm not the only one down here. All right, I got my safety leash on. I don't know if you can hear that wind straight out to north, 2030, and who says it doesn't blow in North Carolina? But that's what we're up against. I'm gonna be tying on Texas Trout Eye, and we're gonna be using Z-Man Easy Shrimp is what we're gonna start out with. And we might turn over to some trout tricks, but we're using the fried chicken color because I had good luck with it last year at the same spot, and we're gonna try it from there. Woo, it's whipping. All right. Oh, come back here. This is what we're looking at rigged up, and we'll see what happens. Back came out my waders. Well, folks, I think it's time to retire these old waders. I don't know if you can hear me or not, but pretty much a slow day. So the time I was there, I only saw 2 trout caught. I think there's 6 between everybody's piles there. And it's weird. I mean, one guy in a group of 6 people would catch one. So not stellar numbers, but it's good to be back on the water, because I hadn't been able to get out here lately. So we'll try it again in another couple of days. Maybe the weather turn, get some high pressure coming in here, these fish will turn on. But with that, appreciate y'all tuning in, and we'll see you next time. So long, waders.